Okay, so sorry for the funny angle. My arrangement here with my tripod and camera is not optimal, but it looks like at least gets a pretty close view of the screen. So this is the Phoenix Arcade ArcadeSD board running in vertical mode. This is in the new menu. As you can see, we still have our 3D Starfield thing going on in the back. You saw the demo running there for a second. Basically, it'll cycle through the games, show you a little bit of a track mode for each game. If you have sound enabled, it plays sound like Kix is doing here. The icons are animated, and we have some slightly improved marquees and everything going on. Let me see if I can get that back to the menu. Moving the joystick, obviously, just selects different games. Some of the games that are on this one are debug versions and stuff that haven't been released yet, but you get the general idea. You can see everything here. Again, this is set up in free play home mode, so just hitting a button starts the game up. This is GA Plus. Play this for a second just for laughs. That was spectacularly poor. Come on. If at some point you get tired of playing this, and depending on menu configurations, you can hit both buttons and escape straight out to the menu. What else do we have that's new and exciting? The test button, either in the JAMMA harness or on the board itself, will take you in the test and setup menu. So let me do that here. So we got volume setting, cabinets. This is things like what you want for video mode, meters, if you want the LED current sinks to do anything special. It is settable for a couple options here, so if we go to horizontal mode, for example, and bail out. Well, sorry, I'm hopping around. That's if you want to flip joystick settings around, so if you got your joystick wiring wrong or something, you don't have to take it apart. You can just do it in the software, so that's kind of nice. Let me hit the button again here to get out. And you saw I switched it to horizontal mode, so now this is running horizontal. Obviously the monitor doesn't rotate, but you can see the same basic approach. Different games are available now, of course, because it's in a different configuration, so games that were horizontal that wouldn't play in the vertical setup now are available here. Play this for a second. I'm playing this with one hand. It's sideways. It's very confusing. Play Berserk sideways if you want to challenge something. Anyway. Alright, that's just pathetic. We better go back to vertical mode here. So I'll go ahead and show you around some more of the settings here. Whole bunch of options for track mode, sound, what kind of coinage you want, if anything. Escape to menu, that allows you to set how long you have to hold the player 1 and player 2 start buttons down in order to hop back to the menu. Basically just prevents you accidentally tripping it, or if you had some other setup where you wanted to let another board do an instant switch and this one wouldn't take effect for several seconds, you could do that here. Single game mode, of course, just for game replacement. When you enter this, depending on what you have programmed on the board, you can go ahead and just choose one of these from this menu. You can also set it up from the PC side software. What else here? Game settings. So for each of the games, you can do this all from the PC side, but for example, if you just want to go in and mess around with stuff here, you've got everything set up. These selections do change depending on the game. So basically what was available on the original dip switch settings you've got here. So if we want to change our bonus, the PC software shows what the defaults are and everything too if you want to use that. What else do we have here? Have some test stuff. Joysticks and buttons, I'll just use what's available here. And you see when you hit the player 1 and player 2 starts, that'll also toggle your lamps if you have any of the LED stuff hooked up. Convergence grid, all pretty standard stuff, color grid, brightness, whatever you want to do. Light gun setup, I don't have a light gun plugged into this, but you can do calibration and testing. Light guns only work with the CRT monitors, don't work with LCDs or anything. Statistics, this board hasn't been running long, obviously. It's only been turned on and off once. 14 minutes uptime. This will show you all the game information, everything. It updates periodically. It isn't necessarily instantaneous. Depends on when it's coming in and out of the menu and some other little things we don't want to make for any delays while you're using it, so we write data to the card kind of when it's not going to be noticed. Also, you see you've got your supply voltage displayed there for those of you that have adjustable 5-volt supplies. Try to keep it 5 volts plus or minus 10%. You don't want to do too much more. This one's actually a little higher than it needs to be. Current requirements are very low, so don't have to worry about that. Anything that'll power a regular JAMMA board will power this just fine. Oops, let me change that back to upright and get out of here. There's a button and also a cabinet setting there you saw for CGA or VGA. Obviously this is not a VGA monitor. There's a hard button on the PCB as well, so when you're out in the game here, if for example you plugged in the wrong kind of monitor and you couldn't see anything, instead of having to go through the menu and try to navigate blind, you can just hit the button and toggle back and forth that way. Other than that, you'll see it's going through its little demo thing here. It'll just sequentially cycle through all the games, choose one, show its attract mode, bounce back here, repeat. We've talked about some different options for how to do that and change it into a setting later on. So otherwise, got the little animated guys. That's sort of a nod for a way to get more games quickly navigatable instead of having to page left to right through individual stuff like you did on the arcade shop version. Trying to think if there's anything else new and noteworthy to show you. Obviously, that's Space Invaders. So I think that's probably good enough to give you a little bit of a look. Shows you some of the things that it can do and some of the stuff we're working on. So hope you all like it, and we'll keep working on it.